Good morning, everybody. This is Lindsey Huddleston with SPS back in the building on this Independence Day holiday. There's a level of consciousness that goes into saying Happy Independence Day nowadays, whether it's the 4th of July weekend and you're celebrating the independence of the United States of America or celebrating your individual independence. That's right. Lindsey Huddleston with SPS back in the building. We may have a lot of people sleeping in, getting that vacation time in. You can always rewind the tape. So to no further ado, I'm going to get started and talk about today's Monday motivation and what it is. It is on your mark, get set, no. What was that? On your mark, get set, no. That's right. On your mark, get set, and I will say it again, no. The power of the word no. And we're not just going to talk about the power of you having the ability to say no to others. I know that's a big thing. And people talk about being able to manage your schedule and your time and being able to say no to others. Good morning, Michelle. Happy holidays. Good morning. Keep it going. We're good work. Happy 4th and 5th. That's right, Juan. I know. It's happy the 4th and the 5th. We got that Monday finally. But good morning to you, Michelle, and good morning to Juan. I appreciate you guys checking in on this Monday motivation. Juan, you took a break from driving that beautiful car around. You're probably in it right now, getting ready to take a ride somewhere. That's cool, man. I'm talking about the power of no and how so many times we have been conditioned as a society that yes has to be the word we want to hear. And no is a bad thing. No, bad. Yes, good. But I want to talk more about that. Sometimes the word no can be a good thing. Think about it. Think about it. When we talk about problems are not stop signs. They are guidelines. And the word no can also be a guideline as well. Ignoring a sign is a good way to end up in the wrong destination. Again, ignoring a sign is a good way to end up at a wrong destination. And no helps us with that. So what am I talking about? There's a psychology behind that. We'll get into that. But just first off, I just want to say that when we think about the word no, we're so conditioned to hearing the word yes. Now, this is not to be a disparaging comment to my former employer. When I was in the office of Governor Granholm, I was in her schedule division. I was her advanced guy. So part of my work would be we would tell people, hey, we're coming to the event or we're not. And I never forget one time someone who was very close to her came to me or called me. This person, I won't share their name. That's their personal relationship. But they're like, hey, man, she's not coming. And I was like, no, she's not coming. So I remember going over, leaving my desk, going to her door, knocking on the door, and the governor came. I said, Governor, so-and-so just called. I was like, I don't think we're better make their event and so on. She was like, I said, so what should we tell them? She said, I don't give bad news. So we're so conditioned from the highest level, whether it's the politicians, whether it's our employers, whether it's our family, we never want to say bad things. We never want to say no. But something to be said about no. Let's say if we were looking at life as if we were mice in the maze. Now, I know that may have a negative connotation, but just bear with me for a second. Bear with me for a second as we talk about this maze. You got your start being the bluish purple and the food being a goal at the end. Each way that you go, when you run into a wall or a stop or something that doesn't allow you to move somewhere, yeah, it's bad because it's not what you wanted, but guess what? It's a place you can mark off as dead end. Let me go somewhere else. And that will eventually lead you to where you need to go if you have a real goal. So many times, we say we have a goal, we say it's something we want to accomplish, but when we get hit with a no or things don't work out right, we shut down. We have a problem with it. And what I'm saying is you can use no to be a very liberating thing. A no can be liberating because, there's nothing down that path anymore. Okay, because if you're still caught up on the goal, don't worry about your feelings getting hurt because somebody said no. Okay, close that door. Also, a no at sometimes is not necessarily a bad thing. We'll come back to that. But setting these limits, folks, can actually set us free. If we claim there's somewhere we want to be and we get these no's, well, these no's are helping us to get there. This no is a limitation on something that gives us liberation. Limitations lead to liberation. Okay, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that person. I'm not dealing with that situation. That is a no. That can be very, very helpful. Also, when we get into the psychological aspect of it, I'll give you 4 points. You should celebrate every no, because a no means I'm closer to yes. You ask anyone who does cold calls and in sales, when I had a time where I was with an insurance company, I had the experience, and they would always say every no is closer to a yes. So if you don't get what you want, that means you're getting closer to the yes. Also, no does not mean never. I know they both start with the N letter, but they don't mean never. And we have to realize that too. Sometimes we think a no is it. It just may, as somebody told me a long time ago, be about timing. This is not it right now. And if it's something that you're really passionate about, committed to, or is important to you, you'll be okay with working that time up. Also, a good no is better than a bad yes. Come on, we'll talk about that for a second. I'd rather have a good no, okay, it's not happening, compared to, well, one of those string me along, we'll see. And now you're kind of just caught out there in time's waste, so as opposed to a hard no, and Now, some people may say, it hurt my feelings or that was rude, but the reality is that you know where you stand, okay? And then also, every no is a chance to learn. We never seem excited about learning something when we're going through it, because we want what we want when we want it. I repeat that. We never seem excited about learning something when we're going through it, because we want what we want when we want it. However, every no is a chance to learn. Every no is a chance to reevaluate. Every no is a chance to really sit back and say, what would it take to get the yes? Clearly, it's not that easy. How can I refine this situation? How can I refine this process? What can I learn from it? So I don't want to say too much other than we can learn from no's. Let us not be put in a situation that every time we get here a no, we get fragile and we break and we're bothered by it. Because if you have a goal, your goal is going to be bigger than a no anyway. Your goal is to be such that one no should not stop you from where you want to go. That just means I have to go a different route. That means it has to be a little different. That means it's going to take a little bit more persistence. That means it's going to take a little bit more hard work. But don't worry about that. So again, I'll say at the top side of this, on your mark, get set, no. We can celebrate the no. Let me know where I stand. Let me know where I'm at. Let me close that door so another opportunity can present itself, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at your job, whether it's in your business, whatever it can be. On your mark, get set, no. Give me the no now so I can move forward. Give me the no now so I can change my thinking. Give me the no now so I can understand what I need to do to get to that three-letter word, the yes. And sometimes, do we really want the yes all the time? We may think we do. Got a lot of young athletes that I'm dealing with. We're going to talk more about that in the coming weeks with some great people. A lot of young athletes are looking for these yeses in the form of offers from these colleges. And it'd be great. Don't get me wrong. Getting a free education is very important for many, especially those coming from settings where resources are limited. And you can't tell me anywhere where resources aren't limited to a degree. But also, do you really want what comes with that? Do you really want the problems in the sense that the expectation, the accountability? So you're asking for these yeses for the sake of it, but sometimes a no can really let you know where you stand. So I won't keep you guys too much on this holiday weekend. Hope you guys can just continue to enjoy this being a Monday that many have off. Some have to go out there and get it, but that's okay. I just wanted to say I thank you guys. I appreciate the support you've been giving SPS. We're going to take some time in the coming months to do a deep dive on some research as it relates to performance and social media, particularly as it relates to our young people, but adults as well. So with that being said, thank you guys for your continued support. Enjoy your day. Wishing you happy independence, not just for what we call the country of America, but also as it relates to us being independent in our thinking, in our minds, and having the best version of life. So with that, have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great month. Have a great year. Have a great life. Lindsay on SPS. See you guys soon.